Marni Devlin here, best-selling author of Crawling into the Light and the creator of the Iceberg Principles. Here to help you improve your relationships, have better health, and abundant living through conscious awareness. In this episode of Insights, I would like to address a question that I get all the time, and that is, how can I improve a certain relationship? Now, most of the time, this refers to a relationship with a significant other. Oftentimes, though, it's a relationship with a child, usually a teenager. Or sometimes it's a work situation, a relationship with a colleague, or perhaps a scary boss. The point is that what I'm about to share with you goes clear across the board for all relationships. Because all those relationships have one thing in common. They have you in them. With the Iceberg Principles, when we try to solve a problem, we go to truth. We establish a baseline. Now that's a sticky wicket with relationships, because what is truth? Who is right? Who is wrong? Everyone sees only their point of view and everyone is willing to defend it. But with the Iceberg Principles, we go even further back. We go back to universal truth. And that is that in this universe in which we live, everything that we see is a reflection of our own beliefs, of our own perceptions. That is the crux of the law of attraction, the basis of the law of attraction, that your own overriding inner energetic is what reflects as your life experiences. Now, what does that mean as far as your relationships are concerned? That means that whatever is bugging you, whatever it is that you're complaining about, that you're blaming the other person for, has to be within you first for you to recognize it. It's your own perceptions that are being reflected back to you. That's why sometimes you can have two people standing right next to each other, and one swears that we live in a beautiful world, and the other person swears that it's going to hell in a handbasket. It's their reflections, their perceptions. So does that mean that you're just imagining the problem? No. In this universe, your perceptions become very, very real. The good news is that if you are aware of this phenomenon, you can also make some very real changes in your life. The point to remember is that if it's bugging you, it has to be in you first. It's sort of as, in order to understand something, you have to speak the language. If you don't speak a language and someone insults you, it goes right over your head, doesn't hurt you one bit. So in order to understand a problem, you have to speak its language. Now, concretely, what that means is then, let's say a partner is neglecting you, you feel minimized, you feel not heard. What is really reflecting back to you is how you are minimizing yourself, how you are not listening for yourself, your own inner voice, you're discounting yourself. Or let's say the boss is not valuing your contributions, is minimizing your contributions. Again, what shows up here is your own perception, your own lacking self-worth, your own lacking belief in your abilities. And it's projected onto the boss and reflects back to you. And that's what hurts you. So what does that mean for your relationships? It means that you can stop blaming other people, because it's not them. It's your own perception that is bugging you. You can stop trying to change their mind, because it's your mind that you're actually trying to change. You can stop trying to change other people, because they just resent it and there's no solution in it. The only person you ever have the power to change is yourself. So what can you do then to have better relationship? Stop blaming, stop complaining, stop griping, and be more loving. You come from love. Love is at the core of your being. You have more than enough love inside of you to keep giving it away, and it costs you nothing. Now, mind you, you may not want to give it away, but that's your ego talking. Watch for a future episode of Insights where I talk about what the ego does to you and why. But in this case, it costs you nothing to be kinder. It costs you nothing to be more generous, to be more loving. You don't have to give airtime to every thought that comes in your brain. I promise you, you will not explode if you don't let everything out. Instead, be more loving, and then watch how your relationships will dramatically improve. If it's a really truly untenable situation, that relationship will simply go away. Something will happen and the relationship will dissolve because it's no longer an energetic match to you. If it's relationships with people that are truly in your life and that are meant to be there, watch how they are suddenly kinder to you, more loving to you, and more appreciative of you. Why? Because again, it is reflecting your own inner energetic that you're projecting out. That, in a nutshell, is the way to improve every relationship. So if this insight was helpful to you, then like it, share it, tweet it, and if you're not on the list, subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes of Insights. If you do subscribe, I will also send you a copy of my ebook, Meditate, Discover the Giant Within. A few days later, I will also send you the audio version of that book so that you can really deepen your learning. And then I will send you 2 guided meditations to help you practice, become more consciously aware of the love, of the power, of the purpose, and the passion that is hidden within you. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in future episodes.